Now, I know a few of you have told me that you've experienced weight loss very quickly, and so now you're looking at your wardrobe and you don't even know where to start, what to keep, what to adjust, what to get rid of. So today I've got 6 tips on getting started on rebuilding your wardrobe after losing weight quickly. This is your wardrobe reset, so let's get started. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Michelle Barra. I have been a personal stylist for 26 years and I'm now here to help you build wardrobes that mix and match easily. Now, before I go on, please like, subscribe, share with your friends, comment below, because all of that genuinely helps me bring more content to you. Now, the first thing that I would say is don't rush this, because what can often happen, particularly if you've been on the weight loss injections, is that you will lose a lot of weight quickly and then it tends to slow down and go in waves. So I wouldn't buy a whole wardrobe very quickly. I would wait a good few months before your weight settles, before you start putting your ultimate wardrobe together. So in the interim, things like wrap skirts, wrap dresses, tie fisherman trousers, that type of thing, elastic waistbands, the type of thing that can adapt to your size as you go, are perfect for those interim times. You don't need very many pieces. So if you buy anything new, just look at buying a couple of outfits, maybe a couple of outfits for winter and a couple of outfits for summer, whatever way round it is. But just a couple of outfits that you can go to so that you can use those in that interim period. But don't start spending money on lots of clothes. I know it's exciting when you first lose all that weight, but you might lose more. So if you go to lose more, I don't want you to waste your money at this time. I want you to wait until it settles down and you get to that weight that you're going to be. Now, some of the first areas that you can often lose weight is on the bust, maybe around the tummy, maybe your waistband is getting loose, that type of thing. Now, again, like I say, anything that draws in with a drawstring or elastic or a wrap or anything like that probably will last you a lot longer than anything else. Now, waistbands, you can get these little kind of attachments to go to your jeans that close the waistband. So they will say, for example, say like this is the top of your jeans. You get a little piece that attaches here and a little piece that attaches here, and they pin together so they close the width of your waistband. I'll put the links to those in the notes, but that might be something else that you could use in skirts and maybe even trousers in that interim period, so that you can still wear your jeans or trousers or skirts or whatever it is until your weight settles. That could be something that will work really well. But alternative to that, I would go for these multi-size outfits like wrap dresses, wrap skirts, the things that usually say size, I don't know, in the UK it would be size 8 to 16, for example, whatever it is. I would go for things like that if you're going to buy anything new, because they will be much more adaptable to adjusting to your features, your body features changing. Now, if you do settle and once you realise that your body shape has settled and you're looking, you're like, I don't even know what body shape I don't know what shapes suit me, I haven't been this size for a very long time, or I've never been this size, definitely book in for a discovery call with me. I'd love to meet you and I can talk to you about how I can help you navigate this and discover a new wardrobe that works for you. It's entirely free. We just have a little chat for 15 minutes because I can help you with silhouette and the cuts and styles that suit your new silhouette. Now, what can you keep even if it's a little bit big? So I've mentioned a couple before: elasticated waist, adjustable waist. Use those little features so you can adjust waist as well. Wrap dresses, tie fisherman trousers, wrap tops. Anything that's knitwear actually often works. But one of the things that you want to look at with anything in a top particularly is where it hangs off the shoulders. So some knitwear will work, particularly if it's of a sloppy sort of feature anyway. You might find that you can wear that for a little bit longer. Trench coats, anything you can draw in, coats that wrap over and have a belt that you can wrap around. Leather jackets, again, can often be worn open and looking quite baggy and oversized. Luckily, the oversized thing's been in recently, so oversized shirts. You can probably hold onto them for a little while, but one thing you do want to watch, and this is something that a lot of people don't think about, is how the shoulder hangs off. Now, often, as you're bigger, the shoulder will hang off your sleeve. Now, the other thing that you will notice as well is, particularly if you've lost a lot of weight around this area, is that t-shirts, vests, shirts will appear really long. Because if you think about it, the fabric has had to go over your tummy or your larger bust, and so now it's hanging straight down. So you might find that some things are really long. In that instance, so if you've got a shirt and it's very baggy and it's really long, maybe wear a belt over the top of it, pull it up a little bit over the top and have it hanging out, a little bit like the sort of 80s kind of feature. So that's another way that you could get away with that as well. Now, let's say you're looking at your wardrobe and your weight has settled and you're now looking at all these things and you're thinking, well, what do I keep now or what do I get rid of? Definitely download my Capsule Wardrobe Blueprint. It's entirely free. I'll put the link here and in the notes, and it gives you to decide what to keep and what to get rid of. And I think it works particularly well in this instance when you've lost a lot of weight quite quickly. So definitely download that. Now, the next one is what to tailor and what to get rid of. Now, this is largely obviously to do with the value of the item as well. If it's something that's really cheap, is it worth spending money on tailoring it? Now, the biggest things that you need to look at when you are talking about clothes that are now too big is where the shoulders are placed. Are they hanging off your shoulders? Are they hanging down? Also, is the neck gaping too much? And the other final one is sometimes, like I say, the length. But there are some things that will be salvageable. So often skirts, trousers are salvageable at the waist. You can have them taken in to a certain extent. If there are pocket features at the top, sometimes that's a little bit more tricky, but find a good tailor and they'll be able to tell you whether it's doable or not. So that's the first thing that's quite easy to tailor. Now, next up is often sleeves can be a little bit longer. You can have those taken up. Now, things like actual tailoring, when it goes beyond just looking like it's a bit oversized, it can be tricky. And particularly with like a blazer, for example, where you've got maybe a little bit of padding in the shoulders and the shoulders are now coming out here, that can be a little bit more tricky to adjust. So essentially, it's a case of looking at everything. When was the last time you wore it? How often will you likely wear it? Can you put a belt around it? Can you adjust it in a way that still looks interesting? Or is it worth just donating it and actually buying something similar? Because whatever the cost is to have it tailored, is that worth it to you? Or is it better to actually just go and buy something else? Now, if you are looking at your wardrobe and you feel like you need help, but you don't want like a massive help from a stylist, you just want somebody you can access maybe once a month to ask a question, ask about an outfit, ask about a silhouette, whatever it is the question it is you've got that month. You also want a actual check-in a few times a year, then definitely have a look at my membership. So I have 3 membership tiers here on YouTube that go up in terms of how involved I get with my clients. Now, the top tier is limited in numbers just purely because I want to be able to serve those people properly. So I'm keeping it very limited. It is filling up fast. But if it's something where you feel like you're going through this process and you are struggling with your new identity, then definitely take a look at that. If you've got any questions about it, I'll put the link to it here and also in the notes. But if you've got any questions about it, just comment below or email me at michelle@capsuleclosetstylist.com. So this is going to be very much down to the individual, but I would have 3 piles: donate, tailor and keep. Now, the keep might be a pile that you are either going to wear now because you found a way of adjusting it to wear it with a belt or wrapping it in a different way, or it could be that it's something that's very expensive that you're reluctant to get rid of, so you want to take to a tailor to see if they can make some adjustments with it. It could be a change in design feature as well, but if it is an expensive item, then that should stay in the keep pile. Now, the donate should be the items that are absolutely overwhelming now, you know you can't do anything with, or they're cheap and it's not worth doing anything with as well. So you might also have some pieces as well that you want to sell. Maybe you've got a few pieces which are lovely, but they're just not doing it for you anymore. Either they don't fit your shape, or they don't fit your lifestyle, or they don't fit your body anymore. So maybe you could sell some pieces as well. So create 3 piles. 1 is keep, maybe to tailor, 1 is donate, and 1 is to sell. Now, I hope you found this helpful. Let me know in the comments where you're at. Let me know what's happened. Let me know if you need any help with this. And like I say, definitely book in for a discovery call with me if you are struggling. So have a wonderful week wherever you are. Please comment below any questions you've got, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.